Another review tonight, guys. This is going to be on the X-Fire E-Fire electronic cigarette. Not a mod, just an electronic cigarette. There's a presentation box that comes in. Really nice. All this is laser engraved, including that, including this alternative. It's not an alternative smoking device, blah, 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 nonsense. It has this nice clasp, rustic looking clasp on top. I just want to throw this out there. I just got a Toshiba laptop, and I'm just using the webcam and external mic to record this using, fortunately it came with Windows 8. Thinking about upgrading to Windows 7, but I'm just using the Toshiba video recorder. If there's anything else you can recommend out there to record video, I don't know if this, I'm pretty sure this is a 720p webcam. If there's anything else out there you can recommend me, any kind of program you can recommend me that's preferably free, but I'd be willing to buy it if it's good enough to record these videos on, please let me know. Just thought I'd get that out there. Let's take a look at it inside the kit. You open it up. I should have put this back in there, considering this is the third time I tried recording this. Comes like that. Comes with this piece of paper that just says X-Fire E-Fire Advanced VV Kit, keep on vaping. On the back side it has some nonsense. I bought this at a brick and mortar store. So I don't think it comes with this. This is the Inokin iClear 30 bottom dual coil, iClear 30B. I haven't used it. My roommate has one. Wasn't overly impressed with it. I use a 50/50 juice. This isn't a review on there, but there's tons of wicking in here that you can't really get access to like you can with like a protein coil. So I'm not even going to attempt to use that and waste juice trying to. Anyways, took that out. What you got here is a really nice looking kind of brassish, there goes my phone, brashes, holy cow. I haven't even been drinking tonight, I swear. Brass looking beauty ring. And then obviously the main device itself. I'm going to set this aside here, which is the X-Fire e-cig. Now this is supposed to be 720p. Hopefully you can see why this is such a remarkably cool looking e-cig. Keep in mind, like I said, this isn't a mod. This is basically an Ego Twist, a fancied up version Ego Twist. You got your 510 connection, you got Ego threading, so if you want to throw a Pro Tank 2 Mini on there, or any kind of Mini or Vivi Nova, those aren't Minis, you know, your standard CE4 style Cleros on there, it'll fit on there. But I mean, the main reason why I got this is you can just look at it. It's, excuse my language, it's fucking awesome. It's laser engraved wood. This one particularly has, the dragon on it, which I thought was very cool. It's got the X-Fire on the bottom there. My cat is driving me freaking crazy right now. Yeah, just look at me. You can see her down there. Maybe. No, you can't because the chair is in the way, as I realize now. Sorry. Keep getting off track. It has this really cool kind of Egyptian style imprint at the top. Variable voltage on the bottom, just like a twist. All you have to do is twist it. It goes from 3.3 up to 4.8 volts. There's not too many features of this e-cig. Really, besides the fact that it's very voltage, you know, you can't check the ohms, you can't do any of that on it. It's just driving me fucking nuts. But the fact that it's engraved wood makes it incredibly awesome. Now, the price point. Not cheap for... Oh, I have a blow-up mattress back there, and she is having fun. as long as she doesn't pop it. This thing was not cheap. Online, I believe they're $69.99. Yeah, for a twist style battery, not cheap, but it's very cool. If I wouldn't recommend this to a beginning e-cig user. I don't really know how durable this thing is. I know with my twist when I first started vaping, I dropped my twist tons of times and it didn't break on me. This, on the other hand, I don't know. Obviously, it's a lot thicker than a twist. Shit. My Pro-Berry's right here. So we do a side by side here with the Pro-Berry and this. So it's the base of it is about as wide as a Pro-Berry, but it's not. It kind of shrinks up towards the top, so it's not as thick as a Pro-Berry, but it's definitely a lot thicker than an Ego twist. Comes with this beauty ring that has grooves cut into it. Yeah, there we go. Grooves cut into it so you can mount like a cargo tank on there and shouldn't have any airflow issues. I mean, let's just see, for example, even though I haven't used this iClear 30B. Oh, they do have, oh, I just realized that it does have slots on the bottom for airflow, so I can't really do that. I've just been using it like this. Not the best drip tip that matches this by any means. You should probably get a wood one. That would look really nice. In fact, I think I might do that tomorrow. I might go back there and pick up a wood drip tip. They've just got some in. This is just the AnyVape stated with a propane coil in there. You got your 5 clicks on and off, just like the Ego Twist. Battery lights up when it fires. Let's take a 2. This is set at a little high actually. Say 4.5 volts is what I usually run at. It's a very light mod. Oh, it hits fantastic too. No issues with the button like I had with the Ego Twist. The Ego Twist button would occasionally get stuck in firing position. I had to like flick it in order to get it to stop firing. No issues with this. The only issue I could potentially see this having that I didn't really have with the Ego Twist, at least the one that I had. I know some people, quality control was a little off with them. Either your spinner spun too loosely or it was very snug. But nonetheless, the spinner itself set flush with the rest of the body. This does not. Oh, also it has a very bold red line to show you where your voltage is at. But this does not sit flush. This sits, as you can see, very unflush. Kind of wish they would have made that flush, because I could potentially see this. I mean, you don't have to, I mean, it's not super loose, but it's definitely not super tight. I could potentially see this. I haven't taken this out and about yet. I'm going to the auto show tomorrow. This is going to be my main device I'm going to use there. So it's going to be in and out of my pocket all day. I could potentially see this adjusting the voltage, going in and out of your pocket, spinning that dial a little bit every time. So you might want to keep that in mind. But I honestly don't think this is particularly meant for a everyday device. You know, it's kind of a one-of-a-kind, something to kind of keep stored away, kind of to brag about if your friends come over. Do check this out. Tell me that it's not completely badass. It hits like a champ. Has a, probably should have thrown this out there, with 1,000 milliamp hour battery, so it should be able to get you a full day's vape. Should. I haven't tried it full day. I just took it off the charger. I haven't been using it too often, so I'm just going to leave it where it's at when I go off tomorrow. Hopefully it'll last me all day. If not, I'm going to be shit out of luck. But that's usually why I keep, I take a kit with me, which is what I'm going to do, just in case. Well, I'll post a link in the description. There's a website for the actual device. Then I'll post another link where you can actually buy the device. There's actually a third link that I'm going to post, which is an actual mod that they came out with, which, from what I remember, is actually less expensive than this eco-style battery. The mod takes a 18650, it checks your ohms, I believe it does variable wattage. Looks a little bit different than this, but it still has wood engraving on it. I'll see if I can find that. I'll post a link to that in the description as well. But yeah, not much else to say about this. If you can afford it, this is a fantastic mod for any e-cig collector. Really impulsively bought this and haven't really regretted it. It wasn't cheap, but I kind of see what you get, what you pay for. But again, here's another issue I should probably bring up. As you know, with the Ego Twist, they're more or less disposable. You can only recharge them so many times before they stop holding a charge, and I could definitely, that's going to eventually happen with this, and it'll pretty much just become a display piece at that point. So, it has its goods and it has its bads. But it is what it is. I bought it. I can't return it, nor would I return it. But that's the X-Fire E-Fire electronic cigarette. Until next time, I will see you guys later.